I have reflected on the racial unrest in our country. It is a harsh reality that we are not proud of parts of our history. We must remember that today we are all one community comprised of many races, religions, and ethnicities. Our diverse and storied history is what makes our country strong.
The RNC underwent some major changes just months before the convention. No small feat for something that takes well over a year, sometimes even longer, of planning. Joining me now is the chair of the Republican National Committee, Ronna McDaniel. Ronna, thank you for joining us. So tell us some of the challenges in a COVID-era convention. I mean, you guys, last time you were on, you said we're definitely going to be in North Carolina or Jacksonville, and then it had to switch. How did you get it all done?
It has been a challenge. I will say there's been a lot of sleepless nights, Eric. We had invested a lot of time in Charlotte. I had about 50 staff living in Charlotte, gearing up 2 years out, preparing. A lot of deposits had been made, and then COVID came, and we had to upend everything. We tried to shift to Jacksonville. COVID hit that city incredibly hard, and the president made a leadership decision, and he said it's just not right to take away resources from a city while we're dealing with this pandemic. I don't want to take away testing resources. So I think it was about the 80-day mark, the 80-day out mark, that he said, let's pull the plug on Jacksonville and we're going to go virtual. And we've been scrambling, and it's nice to be seeing it successful, and I feel really good about where we are.
So, I know these things. These conventions cost, I believe, hundreds of millions of dollars. Correct me if I'm wrong. There must be some major losses. And now, are you gonna stick North Carolina with those losses? Governor Cooper's the one who pulled the plug there. Who gets stuck with all these losses?
Well, we did do the business of the convention in Charlotte. So I know a lot of people didn't notice that on Monday. We gavelled into Charlotte. We had delegates. It was in person. We did the roll call in person with delegates. And then our lawyers have been working diligently with the team in Charlotte. And I think we've come to a really good way of dissolving what was the host committee and the obligations we had in Charlotte. But our lawyers have been up a lot, and we worked together in good faith to put any obligations to rest. But it was a lot of money, and glad it's over.
Ronna, do you think, as I watch both of the conventions, it looked like the Democrats were going very, very much Zoom-looking type of convention. You guys were doing a lot more in-person stuff. Do you think there was some sort of, I don't know, let's call it a quiet bifurcation? In other words, they wanted America to feel like we're really being struck with COVID, where you guys want to say it's time to reopen businesses. Is any underlying theme there?
I do. I think the fact that we have audiences for our convention, we have live programming, but that in-person element where the president actually came to Charlotte to see the delegates, we have audiences for the major speeches. That's a difference from the Democrats, and here's what you take from it. Joe Biden thinks the whole country should be bunkering down in their basement. He wants to shut the country down again. He's made no secret about that fact. And Donald Trump is saying we can balance health and safety. We can come together as Americans, because average Americans, shutting down isn't an option. We have to go to work. Many people live paycheck to paycheck. We need to get this economy humming. Joe Biden's plan only works for the elite, for Hollywood celebrities, from big tech billionaires, and for privileged politicians. But most Americans need to work, and we can do that in a healthy and safe way.
Ron, I only have about a minute, so I wanted to get this question in. Obviously, people know that you're the niece of Mitt Romney. Jeff Flake, former senator, soon to be former senator from Arizona, has been pretty anti-Trump. And your uncle hasn't been exactly, voting with or siding with Trump on a lot of things. How do you, what's Thanksgiving dinner like with Uncle Mitt?
Well, we haven't seen each other for a while, but with Jeff Flake and these former Republicans, they're not Republicans anymore. I mean, if you look at the issues that Donald Trump has championed that we're highlighting in this convention, deregulation, tax cuts, pro-life, rule of law judges, all of these things are standard bearers of the Republican Party. So if Jeff Flake wants to embrace socialism and take our country down the path of Joe Biden, he is a Democrat, and he no longer can call himself a Republican, in my mind, as all those other former Republicans are embracing Joe Biden as well. They are now Democrats because they are espousing ideals that will fundamentally transform this nation and have nothing to do with the ideals of the Republican Party.
Ronna McDaniel, everybody. Is it co-chair or is it chair? Is
chair. Yeah. Oh no! Don't demote. I'm the chairwoman.
You're the chairwoman. There you go. There you go. Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel, thank you so much. And boy, what a tall order you were given. Do a convention with 80 days when it normally takes 2 years. Congratulations, Ronna.
Great. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it.